Okay, so let's try to get week one in the books here. So we got our Amazon, Druid, Witch, and Sorcerer. We've got the Circus in town, Plague of Wolves here in the Cliffs, Thieves Guild here in the Ruins. Let's check out everyone's strategy, right? So we want to locate the statue, Pilgrimage, and Ghost Hunter. Those are the Amazon's three tasks. So I think what she needs to do, she's not buddies with the rogues, so she probably could hire someone given enough time. But I think what she's going to want to do first, for anything else, is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's at least get to the deep woods. Let's see what's in the deep woods. Then we can go in here tomorrow and maybe take those ghosts out. She can fight the ghost at a time 3, and we've locked every chit, as you know. Okay, hold on. There, not locked anymore. Okay. So she can fight the ghost at a time 3. So hidden, she's likely to get a kill. Okay, we got this weird universe of things being locked or not locked. I just must not have unlocked them. Okay, so when they flip, they can't do anything to her, and when they're heavy, she's going to hit them first and undercut them. So the ghosts are pretty easy for her to kill. I think we're going to go for Ghost Hunter first. Then we can go to the chapel. That will kick one of our locations for pilgrimage out. Sorry, I get my wallet out of my pocket there. And let's put actually pilgrimage, if we're going to do this, chapel, altar, shrine, there. So let's do that. So her first move is going to be 1, 2, 3, and we'll do maybe 2 hide moves. 2 hides, hide, and then X move, and move into the deep woods. And we're going to end up where again? Deep Woods 3. So that's the Amazon's move. This is the Druid. The Druid has Sacrifice, Locate the Altar, and Diplomat. So where does the Druid want to end up? Well, let's go into the caves as the Druid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move and move into the caves. Done. And we're going to rely on our peace with nature to mostly keep us safe. Then I can cast my Torchbearer and get some extra turns. The Witch. So the Witch is trying to learn a spell. So she's going to need to find some place to learn spells. That's really the key there. So I think the Witch is going to hide 2 times. Then she's going to move into the deep woods. Oops. Deep woods. Her familiar is going to get out of dodge here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to move to Deep Woods 6. Done. Finally, we have our sorcerer, and our sorcerer slaying a troll. Oh, the guard. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad idea to just get on in there. So we can certainly 5/4 into the ruins. I don't think that's necessarily a terrible idea. It's just getting into the ruins. So maybe we hide. Move to 5. Move to the woods 5. Extra spell X and spell. That will enchant. And then actually, to be honest with you, I'm going to rest and take my 4 turns just like that. So I can either get into the ruins or I could disenchant and get right back into the Bad Valley. I think that's our day 1. So day 1, oh, we're going to need some dice. Let me copy a couple dice, paste them here, paste them over here. These are my hiding dice. These are my monster dice. Monster roll for day 1 is a 2, serpents and demons. And we need to get everybody's attention chit also, so let's get attention chits taken care of. How many of these stupid games have I played? You'd think that I would have this down pat. All right. So let's get our sequence of play today. The witch is first. Sorcerer is next. So the witch is familiar, goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is done. The witch herself is going to hide 2 times and end up there. So she rolls twice, and she does. She succeeds, and she is hidden. Now we flip these. So we get ruins and flutter 2. So this is a bat. This is bat central. No one wants to be in here. So the witch is done. Sorcerer is next. So let's get the sorcerer. He's going to wander into 5. He does flip these, but I think he hides once, right? So we're going to hide 1 time just to make sure, although nothing's going to appear. He fails. Good to know. He's going to spell X and spell. That will burn a purple. Flips the tile. But then we're going to rest that right back. And we get ruins, so wolves, effectively. So we do get wolves here. Okay. Good to know. Done. Moving down. The Amazon. Going to go 1, 2, 3. She has 2 hides. And she does. And so she is hidden and nothing appears. And finally, the Druid is going to naked move, as I like to say, right into the caves. And he gets ruins, the goblins, and Cairn 5. And we have Danger Druid on, which just means he will draw out of these sites, but not the sound and warning chits. So I suppose the question is, what now? That was day 1. So great. Get all these guys back in. Let's take a look at the Amazon first. So the Amazon is trying to locate the statue, but first she is trying to kill these 2 ghosts. So I think her plan is to hide 3 times and move twice into... She's going to execute 3 hides, an extra move, and a move into the ghost. Done. And that will hopefully pop Ghost Hunt. The Druid, remember, so we do have some spells to cast end of the day, so let's do that. So the Druid is going to cast. He's going to use his type 2 here, and this guy, and he's going to pop Torchbearer. So let me turns a magic chit used to cast it into a torch chit. So there you go. So I'm going to do this. That torch chit gives me an extra phase in caves until I take a sunlight phase. So the question is, does it actually matter? So I have diplomat goblins. So I may turn the counters face down, but I may leave them to go up. So I think what I'm going to do is I will actually stick around in here and I will search, search, and search. Try to locate that hidden passage. Done. Our witch, of course, she is looking to learn a spell. So we're trying to find a place where that might be doable. So I'm going to move my familiar into the cliff, and he's going to end up here, and then we're going to peer. Oh, the witch also probably should cast, right? Now that she's... So the witch is going to cast. We're going to pop that and that. We're going to cast Broomstick. So now we have a fly L1. So here's our fly L1 chit. We can still absorb. And we can enchant if we need to. So where does a witch need to head? I mean, she could head right up into the high pass to see what is there. Just see it, right? Naked move. She has a fly L1 chit. She gets out of dodge if she needs to. That pops this and this instantly. Is that worthwhile? Sure, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go right into the high pass. So the witch is going to move, move, and move into the high pass. The familiar is going to move and then move into the ledges and then do a pier. So that is her turn. So her turn is she's going to hopefully turn over 2 of these. And she does need to turn over as quickly as possible, as many as possible. And that's what I'm going to start with. And now she can find, the thing can find secret paths, and we probably should, but I do want to get this flipped here. And then the sorcerer, so we have to make a decision now. We could go for the ruin, and the ruin would be, oh, and we're going to cast also. Geez, I'm in. I have 3 heavy spellcasters is going to be rough, right? So we're going to cast World Fades, and that's going to fatigue this shit. So now we have World Fades active. So any combat round where no one's on my sheet, I become hidden. So we either go, and I can use Magic Sight. So that's, I don't typically want to use Magic Sight, by the way. But it is great for reading runes, and it's great for certain treasure piles. It just sucks for finding paths and passages. So my choice is ruins, and you could pop the Thieves Guild. And since no one else came down here, that might be an easy point to get. The other option would be head straight for the guard, try to get your arson out of the way, and you'll get a treasure. We also need to find paths and passages, though. So I say we hide twice and move to Ruins 3 first. So hide, move, 2 ruins, 3, done. There you go. That's day 2 planned. The day 2 reality is dragons. Okay, so we got some dragons up. And then the witch will go first, followed by the sorcerer. So this guy's going to go here, and he's going to peer. On the peer chart, we are looking for 5 clues. Pretty much 5. 5, 2, or 1 effectively is going to get us 5, 2, or 1. 4 hidden enemies. That's not helpful, bro. So we are done. The witch just goes right on up here, unhidden. Let's see what she finds. Oops, smoke. And the lost city. Okay. I think that was valuable, even though she's going to have to fly out of there. She might not. She might be able to run, actually. We'll see in a minute. So we're going to get patter 5, spiders. Oh, no, actually goblins. Roar 4, I think that's another dragon. Statue in 2. Owl 5. And layer in 3. Very interesting. So smoke is going to draw this guy. And roar, I think, draws. So let's look up smoke is first, and that's on her. Oops. Jeez. Sleeping at the wheel here. Smoke is on her. Roar is here. The layer is also here. He is not the best absorb. Keep that in mind. So that's her. Let me just get her up. There you go. So we have that to deal with end of the day. All of a sudden, a lot of dragons appeared. We are hiding twice as the sorcerer. And there you go. Bones, that's trolls. We need trolls. And the shrine in 4. The shrine, not super helpful to us. Nor is the altar. But good to know. But it's still a treasure site. The Druid. The Druid is going to search 3 times. He needs a 3, 2, or 1. He's going to search 3 times. And he does. So he finds 2, 3 caves. So we have caves, 2, 3, and that is found. And then I don't think anything appears on a dragon roll. No, we were looking for 3 goblins. And the Amazon is last. She is hiding 3 times. So she is almost assuredly hidden, and she goes right there. We're going to drag these 2 onto our sheet. They're not on our sheet. Right now they're off our sheet. I am going to play that move and target this guy. If he doesn't flip, he's going to die. Oop, come on. So maybe he lines up too. Who knows? 1/3 chance to line up. He does not. He goes all the way down the bottom. But does he flip? And now we have a 70% chance to keep him, and he does not flip. So what happens is we undercut him with a 3-time and kill the first ghost. Second ghost is on our sheet, and we are fatiguing a fight. And I think we're just going to play the same play here. And our move will be that move. And I mean, we'll put the helmet at risk. It's not really at risk. None of our armor's at risk this fight because he can't hit us fast enough. 3. So we go down. She goes down there. And we're going to flip. And we do not flip. So we undercut him, kill him, fatigue one more time. So I'm going to actually fatigue We'll fatigue that one again. Pull that back. And that was a simple, we get 6 prowess. And, hey, right now you can see what I'm seeing. So there you go. Score 1 VP and return to the chapel for an additional reward. So what I'm going to do to show that I've cleared this is I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. No, you got to be careful. Because if you're on the text, it becomes painfully hard to get off. So we got that done. That is a VP. So we have scored Ghost Hunter. And now we have to return to the chapel to get our toy here, right? And neither of them are that good. But, you know, we just, if we're going to go to the chapel anyway for this pilgrimage, there's no reason not to get that done. In the meantime, the Amazon has a card point under her belt. And there you go. And these guys go to the Deadpool for a couple more days. And she is going to draw a quest card. Happy Camper. End a phase at the large campfire. Done. And that's the Amazon's day. The witch still has to fight these dragons. I don't think we're gonna fight them. I think the witch doesn't really have a bunch of recourse against heavy dragons. What she does has is a easy to play move L3. So she is essentially going to, and since the horde's not here, now she can absorb whatever she needs to absorb. But I don't think any of this is worth it. So I just think she runs out of there. Now the witch does not have, so the statue, what does the statue have for us? This might still be worth going into. Let's look at the statue real quick. The statue has a type 8 and type 7s. So we can actually learn the type 8 spell in them. So I think we do need to consider what we're going to do in here for sure. So you could get a dragon, one of these, and then grab that. But learn a spell, better yet, getting cursed and then learning a spell would give us a quick 2 points. That's the end of our day though at the moment. So let's get on to day 3. So for day 3, so she's off of Ghost Hunter and she has, what does she have? She has Happy Camper. That's find the large campfire. So I would argue that her next goal, the Amazon's next goal, is to get to the Order in the Evil Valley. And that is 1, 2, 3. Where does she have to go? She has to go this way. 2, 3, 4. So I think what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gives her a rest phase, effectively. Although it does burn a phase. So she could just, although we're totally safe in here. Like there's no chance that she gets jumped by bats. I say we actually do that. I say we're going to use that extra move, and we're going to move back to the valley. One of those is an extra. Since we don't need to hide, we can rest a chit. So that's good. That she is done. The druid still would love to find a goblin or two. So I think he moves into the cairn. Can he run from the spider? That's the question. He has a move L2, so he pretty well can run from this guy. So I would argue that we move to the cairn, and then we search. Done. The witch. Well, let's worry about the familiar first. So I'm going to say, I'm going to pull the familiar back. I'm going to pull him to 6. And do 2 pierce. Now the question is she going to try to get up in there and do something for the statue? She can run from everything up there right now. That lasts until the imp appears, in which case she can still run, but she has to fly away. So on a 1 in 6 chance, she's going to have to fly away. Otherwise, she can manage. I say she moves to 2, hides once, moves back in. So that's all her. That's her entire day now. So move to the deep wood, hide once, move back to the high pass. Her familiar is going to move into the deep wood and then do 2 searches. So he's going to move and try to peer and find. And the reason I'm finding this one is I think this is more useful to the witch at first, because when she does come out of the deep woods, she's going to want to immediately go one of these directions. Now she might just plain old fly out of there at some point. The other thing she could do is she could grab a monster of whatever, either type. No, but there's 6 wolves, and so you're not really. You are 50-50. You are 1/3 chancing twice, so it's about 50-50 to kill something every 2 rounds. That's what she would be doing, if she. But she would be impervious. She could clear the plague of wolves. Just it would be a little bit of a haul for her to do so. So I will consider that. I also should consider the circus just because she has 2 tremendous sitting up. Having said that, that is a long haul to get. It's a long haul to get to the ledges. And did I say that someone was in the ledges? No, he's in the cliff. That's my fault. So she's going to look at the statue first, and then worry about the rest later. I think our guy here. I think we hide once, move once, hide, move, search, and search. We're going to try to find. So it's 5, right? Yeah. We're going to try to find ruins 1-5. Always important somehow. And then, frankly, Yeah, sure. Whatever. I mean, or we could just spell X and spell to get another cast. We don't have another cast though, so that is sort of true. Without a rest, I say he searches twice this day, and then we'll worry about that the rest of the time. So, all right. So that was a long build up for day 3. Let's see what we get. The sorcerer would like some trolls to appear, although that is also dangerous. 5 spiders and imps. Ooh, that's going to suck for the witch. So let's see who goes. It is the Amazon first, sorcerer, druid, witch. So Amazon is first, and she is going 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Right? Yep. And she's going to rest one of these, and she is done. So a safe move for her. The sorcerer goes here. He's going to roll a hide check. He succeeds. He has 2 searches on a 3, 2, or 1. Nope. No, not quite. Okay, so he is done. I don't think anything appears. What is that? Yeah, it's 5s. So nothing here. Okay, that is his turn. The druid. The druid is going to move and move, I believe, right? Did we? Yeah, move to the cairn. And he's going to search the cairn. Now this sucks for the druid actually a little bit. Oof. And he's going to search for the cairn. So he needs a 4 or a 1. And that's a 5. And then spiders jump him because he doesn't quite get that extra boost there. So that stinks for him. It's also going to stink for her because she's going to walk down there. She's going to hide. She does. She walks right back in. And then the imp appears. And that's fine for now. And her familiar is going to come back too. And now we have 2 rolls at a 3, 2, or 1 to find that path. That's a failure. Come on. No. And done. So okay, we've got to make a couple calls here. I actually think the witch is going to stay there, and she is done. I think that the druid needs to. This sucks because I almost wish I'd have taken. I wish I took guide spider or octopus. Actually, if I'm to be quite honest, because I'd have just walked out of there and then had the cairns all to myself. But hindsight's 2020. We're going to play the move L2, and that's going to make us fatigue this move L3. Still have an extra phase though. But I feel sort of crappy because that does kill that early goal there of say grabbing a treasure right to sacrifice. And you didn't meet any goblins, so again, lame. Okay. I think that's our day. So, what is the druid going to do? Oops, oops, oops. I keep. Unfortunately, the arms of this chair, which I can adjust, but I like them where they're at, except that they just bump the table all the time. So, oops. So what is the Amazon doing? So the Amazon is trying to get to the chapel so she can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And she can sort of fight these guys when they flip. and then half of them don't do any damage to her at all. And then these guys do some and start to slowly get clunkier as the time goes. I think the Amazon, who can show up at the end? The company we don't like. The patrol we're okay with. Can we run from the company is the question. Yes. The answer is pretty much yes. We can run from the company. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into the inn, and I'm going to hire 3 times, with the goal being to get a couple lackeys, and then we're going to go kill the wolf plague on the way to the chapel. So that's her goal. The Druid, I just think man, we need a treasure, man. We need to get a treasure. And this is not a good scene so far for the Druid. That 100% tells me you should always try to take out Spider Octopus. That way you can literally just own the pool and the cairn. You just get 2 sites, right? And you sort of own the statue because that guy can't curse you, and you can kill him fast enough. So that's 3 sites that you sort of own. So we have to move to 3. And then I suppose I suppose we're getting out, right? I mean, can you really afford to sit there with that spider there? And then if the goblins do pop, your diplomat pops, that's great, but then that guy's going to get eaten immediately. I don't like moving here unhidden, though, frankly, because I don't want to face the wolves by myself. So maybe I'm going to move to the caves 2. So extra move to 2. And then we will, I'm going to hide because, and I'm going to need to rest a little bit here in coming up. The witch, being where she is, she's going to hide, and then she's going to search 3 times. The familiar is going to peer 4 times in hopes of finding that spot. And then our mage here is going to hide once, search twice, and then rest once. And that is our build up for day 4. Not a ton going on this week yet. What's our monster roll? It's dragons again. So that's interesting. Oof. And ugly, if I'm to be honest. And the reason that's ugly is because she's going to get both of these guys. And though she could absorb, say, the big one of the big ones, thus she'd be mostly immune to everything but the other big one, who's also going to show up. And he would have effectively a 30% chance of flipping that head over and getting a simultaneous kill. They would kill each other. Now, she would play on this side and kill him first thing. And then if she did so, she would then go and try to clear this out as best as she could to get access to the statue. You don't even think that's but a 30% chance of death probably isn't what we're going for. Is not quite where we want to be. Because it's an auto hit. And we would hit at the same time. Same head, same dragon, same everything. Ugh, I don't like it. In any case, I think our day 4s are all written. We rolled a 1 for a monster roll. Now the goal is to see who's doing what. And I think it's our grand old sorcerer here is going to hide first. And he is hidden. Now he searches 2 times? 3, 2, or 1? Oh my god. Did you see that? That's a fail both times, and then he rests this chit. Nothing appears, but he is in that search mess at the moment. Amazon. The Amazon's moving to the inn and hiring 3 times. The company is going to show up. She is going to have to run at the end of this, probably. So we got to hire 3 times. So what she's looking for is no 6s, of course. She's looking for a 3 or a 2. So maybe we get lucky. Oh, man, I saw the 1 and got super excited. She's got 3 of these, though, so it's like a 25-ish% chance. No, and she gets nothing each time. She does get trouble that time, actually. Oh, she got trouble the first time, right? She got trouble the first time. Oh. So there you go. So they block her. So she's done anyway. So it doesn't matter. She didn't get anybody. So it didn't quite matter. But they block her. And then these guys show up. And they're not going to be any more friendly. Now, can she run from the rogues? I don't think she actually can as easily. Because I think they have a couple move 3s. Yeah, so she definitely needs the rogues to not get antsy with her. It's the witch's turn. The witch is going to hide first. She's looking for a 6. No, she's looking for not a 6. Oh my god, she gets a 6. So she is blocked. And then every dragon descends on that space. So not a lucky first week here. Actually, a very unlucky first week. And we are going to hide as the druid. He rolls 1 die, so there we go. So he's hidden. Not a lucky first week for our heroes so far. So the Amazon has to roll on both the unfriendly table for the company, and they challenge her. And she's not going to lose. She's going to just sit on it. And the rogues do not do anything to her after blocking her earlier today. And she's going to run out of the clearing on her day. The witch can't even cast Absorb. She's going to play her Fly Chit. Oops, she's number 3. She's going to play her Fly Chit, so now that's gone. And she is going to fly somewhere else. So where does she fly to? Her only choices really are here or here. Or here. Which of those is best for her? I think she's going to go here. So the witch ends up flying out and going toward the evil valley. And then that's our day. So the druid ends up sort of running halfway out. The Amazon is out, having not hired anybody. So that definitely wasn't the plan, by the way. So I think she's going to try one more time. So she moves out. She's going to extra move back to the end, and she's going to hire 3 times. And it doesn't matter. She actually probably had a 4th hire, frankly. And she's going to hope for a success there on her day 5. The druid is going to get out of dodge, I think. Still looking for a sacrifice. I am going to put the druid, he's going to go extra move 1, 2, and we're going to say 3. He can run from trolls if he needs to. So he's going to extra move and then move to ruins 3. That is going to burn his chit, and he is done there. The witch, well, the witch has got to land, so she's going to fly to the evil valley. She will land there, of course, because she sort of has to. How does the order feel about the witch? Well, they sort of want to burn her a little bit. She is going to rest and rest again. She's actually just going to rest. She's going to rest once. So she flies into the evil valley, lands. She's going to rest 1 time. She's going to then spell X and spell to get another black shit. Well, yeah, I don't know that it does her any good. Let's get 2 rests done. So there you go. So she'll get 2 rests, and then she will. What else can she do at that point? So she gets 2 rests in. Oh, heck, she'll hide. Whatever. I mean, that's. And I was thinking if I land here, then she can maybe try to squeeze the layer. If she lands here or here, she can then go this direction. She doesn't know where she's landing at the moment. The sorcerer in Rest Hell, he is going to spell X and spell to get a chit back turned over, and then search, search, search. But he can't quite do that at this juncture, so he has to hide. Because he's not quite that guy at the moment. So this is day 5. We have days written for everybody. Let's roll the dice here. And it is giants and trolls. So that's a new one. Maybe good for the sorcerer if he ends up hidden for sure. It's going to be great. Oh, and then we didn't do the familiar. I think the familiar's job is to find. We have to roll for the. We didn't roll for the familiar last time because she got blocked, and he's supposed to go first. Let me do that. I'm sorry, I'm retconning again. That's a fail. He's going to fail 4 times anyway. 2 fails, 1 success. So finally, she finds 3-6 deep woods. So there you go. So that's good. So now he can make a move, and his move is going to be He's going to move to 1 and then search. So there you go. So, okay, it is the sorcerer's turn. He goes first. He is hiding once. He's going to spell X and spell. So that's going to pull a chip, flip it over. He's going to hide one time. We do hope this succeeds. It's sort of, he doesn't, of course, because that's sort of how we roll. And he can't run, can he? No. So that is definitely problematic all of a sudden. He's going to search 2 times, though, because, hey, you never know. Maybe he finds this stupid... Nope, he fails. And succeeds. So he does get Ruins 1-5. That is his consolation prize for dying to these 2 trolls. Yay! Let's do it. 2 trolls appear. Not a huge deal, except they will totally kill him. So he is there and done. The witch, she's got to roll to see where she lands. So I'm going to roll 1d6 here. And since all these clearings are in play, as we've talked about, she's got to land in the one. So she lands here. And then what does she do? She rests 2 times. And then she'll hide, but it won't. So, hell, if it literally doesn't matter, she's done. Amazon, no, Druid. The Druid's going to go 1, 2, 3, I believe. But these guys are blocked, so he doesn't drag them off of the sorcerer. And the Amazon moves out, moves back in. She's got free hires to not screw this up. So we're looking for some low numbers there. Nope, that's trouble. 2 is no deal, so that's fine. Second, she'll take anyone. 4, no deal. And last but not least, no, and that's trouble again. Geez, oh man, she is not having a good day of it. 5, challenge. So she'll take the block battle because they'll block her, and she is done. That was not good. I think she just needs to move the hell on. Yeah. So super clunky. I mean, she can take these wolves. They're just a little dicey. So maybe she just does it and hopes for the best. In the meantime, we have a couple situations here. First is, let's just roll the Amazon because we're here. She does have to roll for the neutral rogues. So done. And the company. And done. So I don't think they attack her. They will insult her. She will block battle them, but then move out again to here. Done. So she is done. It really just comes down to the sorcerer. So the sorcerer is in a little bit of a bind because he has now 2 trolls and they are on him. So he is going to cast. He is going to cast Summon Elemental. So he's looking for, frankly, he is looking for smoke, if he can get it, frankly. Mostly to just get out of dodge. So we're going to roll on the summon table. We get 3, 2, or 1. 3, 4, 5, or 6. Oof. Man, it is a 33% chance of getting killed. Ha ha! But if you can dodge, if he can dodge 1 round, this is an auto win because the water elemental will kill both of these heavy trolls. And they'll, you know what? I'm going to do it, and I'll tell you why. Because it's only because they won't actually kill. They'll do serious wound. And since we are super wimpy, so let me pull someone that has a fight 2. Let's pull the swordsman. So we have a fight L2 that we're going to take and shrink down for our guy here. Good enough. And I don't think he's in danger of being hit. So what happens is, so he casts, so these guys are on the sheet, but when he casts, we can drag someone off the sheet just like this. So we're going to do that. We're going to play a move. And we are looking to not get our asses kicked, pretty much. And if he flips, which is about a 10-ish% chance, we're in big, big trouble. So let's start up here because it's sort of the big deal. It was probably a dumb risk to take. Oh, he's going to line up, of course. And we don't get killed, but we're going to take a heavy wound. So we do get hit, and we're going to take a heavy wound, which is going to wound 4 of our chits. I'm going to wound 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wait, and 4. We're not going to play that ever. Going to play that. Over here, we are faring a little bit better. Potentially. Let's see. 3, so this guy goes down there. Oops, does he flip? I don't know that it matters, but he does flip. So what happens is he misses, he undercuts him at a time 2, does heavy damage, kills the troll. So that's 1 kill. Round 2, he's going to lure him like that. And we're just going to sit and lick our wounds here while this guy auto kills this second troll. So 5, so he goes down 1. Does he flip or not? He does flip, but he undercuts and kills him. And that's it. Water Elemental is a kill on these 2 trolls. So that is worth 15 prowess to the sorcerer. It is worth 1 point to the sorcerer. The sorcerer now has a treasure he can bring to a visitor, and we're just going to leave it like that for the time being. That was a costly fight for us, but he survived. And hell, got a point out of it, so pretty happy with how that ultimately turned out in a weird way. Oh, and we did mark 1 navigator. That is true. So he does get a navigator point also. Because he originally found this guy. Do we have anything else to deal with? I do not believe we do. So, it's day 6. I think the Amazon is tired of the inn. The inn has not been kind to her. I thought maybe we would do something clever, but it turned out to be not clever. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to hide 2 times because it's day, oh no, it's day 6. I'm going to hide once, forget it. So I'm going to move I'm going to hide once and then move, move, move. So we're going to get 4 moves, and that's going to bring us to one, hide, 1, 2, 3, to Deep Woods 6. So she's done with her move. The Druid. I mean, the Druid has the advantage that he knows he can run from anything here so far. I think the Druid is going to move into the cave and move to the guild. Done. Oh, we got to draw a card too for our guy. So let's do that. Sacrifice. So he also needs to grab a treasure, pretty much, is the goal, it seems, right? Okay, what's going on? There we go. Oh, and it's on the, it's never drop anything on those sheets. It is the worst. Wow, we are hurting. We are hurt. We did get Troll Slayer. We ended up with Sacrifice. Well, we could meet the demon. We could meet a tremendous troll. We cannot flee from a tremendous troll. We just can't. We can't flee from the demon at the shrine. And we do not have quite the juice that we had in that first round. However, it's possible the druid beats us to the guild, and we would love to get that extra point. And the guild is first character to execute a hide phase in that clearing gets the guild membership, 1 VP and 5 gold, right? So I think we go for it. We move to the guild, then hide and hide. This is gonna be dumb. The only danger is if we happen to the druid goes first, draws the demon at the shrine, and we waltz in there hoping to do a hide phase, we're going to get blocked immediately, and that's going to be a rough haul. It's only a 1 in 6 chance, but he could get the troll too. Also, but that's us. That's we would draw that troll. He would draw the demon. I'm going to do the 2 hides at the end. We're going to assume this is all going to work out. Did you just hear me? Because that was really silly. So what is our witch gonna do? So Oh, I don't think I did this stupid guy's thing again. Jeez, man, I forget that. That's why I hate the familiar, by the way. So we're gonna do 3, 2, or 1 on the piers, and we get 3 of them. And he's going to fail all 3 anyway. No, he succeeds. So we actually have the other deep woods. So there we go. Ugh. That's why I hate the witch, by the way. So end of her day yesterday, I will have her cast Broomstick again, so she has her get out of jail free card effectively. And then, frankly, we're going to need to probably spend a day here. We're going to rest and rest, spell X and spell to make sure that we have what we need to have. We only need to rest once, though. So I will only rest once, and then I'll actually move to. No, hold on. We're gonna rest. Whoa, I don't like that. I don't like that's never a thing I want to do. We're gonna rest twice. Spell X and spell. Sure, done. Good enough. So do we have day 6 for everybody? We do have day 6 for everyone. Let's roll it. 3 ogres, wolves, goblins, octopus. Okay. Let's see who goes first. So Druid first. But since he's going through a cave, he cannot execute the hide phase. So he's not going to steal that, unfortunately, from our guy here. The sorcerer is going to waltz in, sort of brave dumbly. He's going to try to execute a hide phase, and he does. So he's going to get the guild. So I'm going to put that in the quote unquote, right, the discards. I'll put that up top here. The sorcerer gets the point. So sorcerer gets a couple things, right? First thing is he got Troll Slayer yesterday. He got Thieves Guild today. So that's his second hard point, and he is done with that. So that's what he does, and he really needs to rest. Like, he's hurt. The witch is going to rest up, so she's going to drag both of these and flip that guy after casting Broomstick. So she is done. And then the Amazon is 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's going to roll a hide phase. And she does hide. And the witch is familiar. We didn't even write a move for God. Okay, see, there you go. I am terrible. What are we going to do? He's going to move into and peer twice. I should almost just not write his move. 5, so he does get to look at these. So Dank and Vault 3. So we do have a tremendous troll there. She can't open the vault. That sucks. But we do have a troll. Okay. Um, so the Amazon ends up in there. Nothing appears because it's spiders and imps. I think that's our day though, right? The witch just rested. She moved. He moved into the guild. She rested. He moved, and uh, moved and peered essentially, right? So he's done. And then finally, he executed the hide phase, and he's gotten the guild. So it is day 7. So a rough day for the heroes because everything's going to come back, um, and you're gonna see 2 sets of monsters. So I think the Amazon is going to move. So that's 3 moves. That's going to give her 2 hide phases she can utilize. Extra move and then move into the cliff. And she is going to try at least to get um to those wolves. The druid, well, I mean the druid still knows he can run from anything that's coming here. The druid is going to hide once just in case, and he is going to search 3 times in hopes of finding the shrine. If he can pull something from the shrine, and actually the night before, I'm going to pair chits, and I am going to enchant the tile. Oh, I can't do that. That's not. Geez, pay attention, man. Pay attention, man. I am going to instead. I will cast nudge. So that's going to cost me one of these and one of these, and I get a nudge chit now. I think that is the magic chit turns into a nudge chit, right? Converted chit, not used, into a nudge chit. So we're going to convert that chit into a nudge chit. So that allows us to move a die roll up or down. We are going to hide and then search 3 times. And we also have to rest. This is not great for us. The Amazon's going in. He's going to rest. The witch is rested. She is fine. She is good to go. What is her goal? So she knows the vault is in here. She could loot the lair. That is true. I think our guy is going to make 2 moves to there. So I'm just going to move him. I'm going to move him there right now, and we'll write it down. So the familiar is going to move to 3, or not 3, 4, I think. And what is she going to do? That statue's a little too hot for her. Although, if there wasn't too tremendous, I would just grab it. I would go up there and I would pop the tremendous dragon and go to town on those guys. But with 2 of them, you have a 30% chance of effectively getting killed any given round. Although you would kill that guy the first round if he didn't kill you first. So She could definitely fly and then recast her chit. Maybe we go to the crag. It's a little awkward because you're going to burn a lot of. You're going to burn a lot. The Borderlands is not touched. The cavern is not touched. You still have the ledges, the crag. She can't open the vault. She knows it's there. That would not be a terrible. It would be a little bit of a sucky absorb, but it's not the worst absorb in the world. She could go ledges. I think she's going to. So she's going to burn that fly chit, and she's going to fly and fly. And where is she going to fly to? Is she going to fly to the ledges? She's going to fly to the ledges. Then she's going to hide and be done. So that's day 7 for everyone but the sorcerer. So the sorcerer has really burned a lot of effort to get to that damn Thieves Guild, for sure. And so the question is, what do you do now, right? Tremendous Troll shows up, you're sort of screwed. You can't flee from it. You can't kill it. You'd have to burn cast and go. I say we go 1, 2, 3 and start the resting process here. So we're going to move Awful Valley. Move, Awful Valley. And then we're going to start the process here. And that's going to be a rest phase. First thing. We've got to unwound and unwind here. So it is day 7. We're going to get both monsters in here. Let's see what happens. 6 and 4. So bats and 4. So these trolls are going to come back onto the board. Well, onto the... And unfortunately, if the witch would have gone there, she would have got the guy. So that would have been good for her. But it is the witch first. So her guy moved this turn to here. She is going to fly to the ledges. She lands with a D6. She lands in 2, ledges 2. So right there. Then she flips these. And she hides, I believe, right? So it's Slither 6, and then all the badness, Bones, M. So let's see if she's hidden. She's hidden twice. So let's see if she hides, because that could be super important now all of a sudden. She fails, of course. And fails twice. She is going to get her ass beat by something. Bones. Going to be a bat. And she's in trouble. I think she's done because she can't run from that bat. And she burned that fly chit. So I don't know. I mean, she's going to... Okay, that's cool. That's fine. So be it. That's where she's at today. The Druid. Druid has cast his nudge. The Druid is going to hide. And he does. Probably good for the Druid. He's going to search 3 times for the shrine. So he's looking to locate the shrine. That is a fail. That is a success. So the Druid has found the shrine. That's on 2. That's on his second attempt. So now the shrine, he actually gets a third shot, and this is a loot. And he blows it, I think, right? And he's not going to pop this bones, so he can turn that bones right over. But the shrine does not have enough chits in it for him to loot. He only has 4. So he blows the loot, but he has found it at least. The Amazon. She's going up here. 2 hides and then 3 moves. So she does have 2 hides before she gets up there. Let's figure out what those hides look like. And she has hidden and she is done. And so now we have Dank and now we have the Vault in 3. That's going to bring Tremendous Troll in 3. Ugh. Okay. I think that's it, right? I think that comes. These guys don't come so far. She drew a bat. It's the sorcerer's turn. The sorcerer is getting out of dodge. He's going 1, 2, 3, and then he is starting this process. So he's going to rest, and he's going to bring move chits back first, even though, and he is done. We have one fight. That is the hapless witch against the hapful bat. I think she actually dies here, if I'm to be honest. I don't think she succeeds. She can't cast anything. She used this to fly today. So that goes away. And I don't think she can run. So she needs to dodge it twice, pretty much. She can't cast, and she can't cast Absorb, which was the other way that she would get out of it, right? Because she would, the other way to get out of it would be to cast Absorb. But she can't do that. So she is sort of stuck, and I think she's dodging this twice. Creates a fly chick. I'll be using the target has a light move chip, blah, blah, blah. Force him to fly. Yeah, we've always played that as soon as you use the thing, it's gone once you land. So it's gone. So she's dodging twice. So we're looking for not a 1 and not a 4. See, not that. That is what we're. Oh, and no, she can't. She's undercut every time. So he actually has to flip also. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, okay. I think the witch is going to die. Oh, and she is dead. She is dead. 2 bad hide rolls. Unlucky day there. And I think we did the witch a disservice there, and she dies. Having said that, still don't like the familiar. Let me put this on her tray, actually. Does anyone else have a fight on their hands? I do not believe so. I believe we are done. So we'll put witch dead there. Take the witch off the board there. I'll just put dead here. Wow, that's my next. Jeez, I hate dying. I always feel bad when I kill a character off. I feel like it's a personal failing. In any case, she is dead, and we are back to, I think, the end of the week here. So let's take a quick check of what we ended up with. So the Amazon has a point in cards, and she has a point in prowess. That's going to give her 2 points. The sorcerer has 2 points and 2 in prowess, and so that's going to give him a total of 4. The witch is dead, so we'll just put 3 X's there, just so we remember that she's got nothing. And I think the druid has not done a thing yet. So our first week, a little bit, not super eventful. I don't think it was terrible, aside from the witch dying. That sucked. I think she got a little bit hosed, and I got a little bit tripped up when all of a sudden we had everything here. And that made this a mess. And she, it just wasn't a good scene at that point. Otherwise, the druid is at least in a good position with the shrine. He can loot that thing and then sacrifice right away. So that's going to be probably a quick point for him, is my guess. The sorcerer would have loved to have gotten something going. He got his troll slayer. I think he needs to get down to the guard now and get his points. I think that's his goal. Amazon, she's still going to attempt to get these wolves out of the way. We'll see if she manages. So that's week 1. It's 4-2-0 and 1 death. So that'll score a 0 for her. You can't score negatives. I mean, I suppose you can. I don't know. Did I negative out the white knight? I suppose I did give him a negative because he had -1 there, right? Or negative. No, I think I bopped him to 0, which is what I'll do for her. You end up with no points. If she scored, she would take 2 points off of that score. So okay, that's it. That's our week. I'm liking the cards. That's it. I'm good to go. We're gonna see how this goes into the next week here in a bit. So talk to you later. Bye bye.